Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros. This is the Start Sit live stream. It is me, Joey P, Joe Pisapia, and with me, as always, my cohort and former bouncer at the Pink Pony Club, D-Bro, Derek Brown, the king of bros, and we are here to take your Start Sit questions for Week 3 in the NFL. D-Bro, I don't know about you, I'm a big Chapel Roan fan myself. All summer, Hottogl, all summer long. It was rocking by the pool at my house with the two daughters. Lots of Chapel Roan going on there. D-Bro, I finally
just put it on repeat. Is that what happened?
All summer. All summer.
Playlist of one.
It was my anthem. It was my anthem this summer. Also joining the show today. You know, it's funny. It's Week 3 already, but we forgot to introduce everybody to the official mascot of the live stream. When Derek Brown, unfortunately, had a terrible situation with his flights in August. He has an annual trip where he comes up to visit me, and he didn't make it up here because they screwed up his flight. They delayed him 8 times. He spent 24 hours almost in an airport. So we had to get a different version of Derek. We had to get Little Derek, and Little Derek was able to go around to the draft and have fun in New York City with Andrew Erickson and myself. So there he is. There's Little D, bro. Say hi, Little D. Hi, Little D. There he is. Look at him.
Glittering crotch and all, my man.
Well,
glittering crotch and all.
If the shorts fit. So there you go. So Little D, official mascot of the show, also joining us today. Shout out again. Thanks to everybody who just pushed us over 250,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Woo-hoo. Pretty astounding number there. Again, thank you to everybody there. Now there's nothing left to do but 300K. Like, let's go. What are we doing here?
On the march to $500,000, Joe. That's where we're going.
$500,000. All right, before we get to your Start Sit questions today for Week 3, there's some injuries to talk about, some other things, but we got more fun things to give away, including the Trophy Smack custom 6-pound belt that somebody's going to win just by dropping your comments below today on the stream, ringing that bell till it goes ding, and being a subscriber of Fantasy Pros. Be one of the 300,000. That's right, someday. 300,000. Again, this is from TrophySmack.com. Great place to get all of your trophies and fantasy football swag stuff. It's a great site, so go check it out. But again, you can get the custom design there, and it's free just for hanging out with us and asking questions and being one of the Fantasy Pros peoples. You're our peoples, everybody. So drop your comments, subscribe, ring the bell, and this one can be yours. All right, D, let's start here with some of the questions. There's a lot of Michael Pittman questions. I just want to prepare you for life today. I already bet the under this week for his yardage totals. I'm depressed about it. All right, let's go to Jeff Rogers. Demarcus Robinson, Shakir, or Pittman? Can't believe we're here. But
I'm still going Pittman. I think this is a little bit of an overreaction. Like, I understand it, but he's still getting target volume. I'm still going to play Pittman over those two guys.
All right, next is Recyclops. Again, always here in the stream. Recyclops was the big winner yesterday. We did a 1-year premium subscription to Fantasy Pros giveaway on the show yesterday, just for joining us because we had the 250K, because we're fun, because we're cool, and we do fun stuff like that. Bro-Oprah Winfrey, which is funny because everyone does call me Oprah here at work. Why? Because everyone talks to me. Everyone talks to me. Oh,
gosh. I thought it was just the fact that you always hand out, like, gifts and snacks. You're like, here's a bag of peanuts. Here's a bag of peanuts. Here's a bag of peanuts.
And I'm the most powerful person.
You and those Werthers, man. Every time you're like, Werthers. Just hand them out.
Original. Blessed to win the free year. Thank you. You're welcome, Recyclops. Half PPR, Demarcus Robinson or Amari Cooper?
Oh, I'm going to go Cooper, but it's not by much.
It's not by much, but look, I got no faith in what the Rams are going to be able to put out there this week against the 49ers. FP says Goddard over Andrews. What do you say?
I'm playing Andrews. I think this is the game where he finally has a really good stat line.
And then it's Mostert or Christian Watson. So Recyclops, you got 3.
I mean, I don't even know if Mostert plays this week. Limited in practice.
If Love plays, are you going to? I mean, I thought this was absurd.
We need to talk about that. Do you think he plays? Do you think Love plays? Because I think it's smoke and mirrors, dude. I don't think he plays. Like,
well, they said he was in pads today. Which,
so what? Like, okay, he went to football practice. Yay! He put on pads just like everybody else. Have we seen the videos? Like, he's not moving around well. Does anybody think Green Bay is going to say, okay, let's put him out there in a game we think we could they beat the freaking Colts on Malik Willis. What are they going to do to Will Levis? Like, I don't believe it. Am I wrong, Joe?
Look, when I was still teaching fighting, I had a sprained MCL, and it took at least
Not fun.
feel better, like to get to the point where I was mobile again enough to really do what I needed to do. Now I'm not playing quarterback in the NFL, but I think the last thing you want to do is throw him out there when he's not healthy against defense of the Tennessee Titans, which is pretty good, especially in the front. So I think this is a terrible idea. So yeah, I'm not buying it. I think it's a smokescreen, but
agreed.
We'll say Tyler wants to know half PPR again. Here we go. Pittman.
Ooh,
I think you have to play Bowers.
You have to play Bowers. I mean, that's where we're at, man. You got to play Bowers. Right. I agree.
Right. El Tomo Loco. PPR.
Oh.
Hunter, Hurst, Henry, the Ertz, or the Schumacher.
God, I like that Zach Ertz this week, but I'm gonna go Hunter Henry. I mean, he's the wide receiver 1 for the Patriots. Didn't think that'd be a phrase I'd be uttering in week 3, but here we are.
You know what? I keep going back to the whole Dallas tight end situation. I think Shoemaker is always going to have targets in this offense. Like, I think as long as Dak is playing quarterback, he's a safe play, but I would play Henry tonight too.
Yeah, I think he's got the upside.
And the Jets have some injuries on the defense this week, so that's it's not like the Jets.
Well, you want to avoid those corners. You want to avoid the corners, and the easiest way that you can do that is target the middle of the field and the tight ends. So,
all right, let's go to Mike's question here. Full PPR: Carson, Steele, or Chuba Hubbard?
Steele. I mean, I'll just play for the random touchdown luck. I have no confidence or faith in Hubbard. I get Andy Dalton's playing this week. You're still going to probably see a lot more Miles Sanders than you want to see.
What impact, if any, does Andy Dalton have?
Makes the offense functional. Deontay Johnson probably gets 8 to 10 targets, and he's a wide receiver 3 this week.
I was looking at Bryce Young's career stats: 11 touchdowns, 13
It's so
picks.
bad, man. It's really so bad.
It's really bad. H. Lee, full PPR. Lad McConkey, Najee Harris, or Quentin Johnson at the flex. QJ has a tough corner matchup this week.
I think he's going to get shadowed by Joey Porter Jr. I'm not playing QJ regardless of format. I
mean, Najee's the safe points.
I'll go Najee for the volume. Although I will say it was eye-opening after just 1 week where I thought Najee was going to get a ton of work last week, and Jaylen Warren was right back in the same role. So I'd still play Najee for the volume, though.
God, I mean it's already one of the lowest totals. You got
Justin Herbert's still banged up too. I mean, he's not a lock to play, even though we think he probably will.
Yeah, but I mean, the scoring is at a premium in that game. I think we can all agree on that. Nathan Burns, howdy pros. I'm beachside. Wow,
living the life, Nathan.
Jelly.
Man, I wish.
While I deal with these injuries in the half-point PPR, Carson, Steele, Chuba Hubbard, or Jordan Whittington. Pick one. Love the content. Thanks, Nathan. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Nathan.
Whittington is the fun play here. Let's be honest. Let's not pretend like Whittington's not the fun play.
He is. And it was very interesting. So in the second half of last week's game with no Cup, I want to tell also people out there, if you got questions and stuff, do not play Tyler Johnson this week. He was splitting snaps with Tutu Atwell. So I think Whittington's got some upside, but Steele was one of those choices too, right, Joey?
Steele was one of the
choices. Again, I'm just going to play the touchdown luck for the KC offense, man.
Yeah. Does Kelsey have a good game finally this week? I think
kind of needs one. Are we at the point where he's due? I mean, kind of.
I mean, he's overdue. That's going to be a fun game. I think Cousins in the second half of that game started to finally, get back on track. It looked like Cousins again.
He looked good. Like I thought he looked pretty good, man. Like for everybody saying he was like dead and buried after week 1. I thought he looked good.
Morons talking about this is why they drafted Penix. Shut up.
Oh, come on. No, the Penix pick was still not great. Like, unless you think Kirk is not going to make and shout out to Pat. If Pat's proclamation and Penix is starting by middle of the season, I get it. But outside of that, the Penix pick was still terrible.
No, not happening. All right, let's go to Salty Mailman. I guess from delivering all those letters,
tossing packages at the front door.
Yeah, just it's very sweaty. You become the Salty Mailman. I don't know. All right, let's go to which defense should I stream this week? Bills, Steelers, Packers, or Chargers?
Oof.
The Chargers certainly stick out. There's certainly some turnover opportunity there, low scoring. I mean, a lot of it depends on the defensive scoring here. I also like the Steelers side too, because TJ Watt's played out of his mind.
I'm just playing the Bills. I'm going to play the best defense on the board here. I'm not going to get too cute with it. I'll probably go Bills.
Okay, Bills for you. All right, let's go to Jennifer Hafner's question, a longtime friend of the show. Hi, Pro. Should I start B-Rob or Nabers in the flex half point PPR?
Good problems to have. I mean, can we just say both? I'm going to lean B-Rob here, Joey.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a fantastic matchup for B-Rob on the ground. Like Cincinnati, we saw what Mondre did to them week 1. Pacheco was crushing them week 2. Like their run defense is probably like a bottom 5 unit. So
okay. All right, let's get to let's see who's next here on our questions. Again, if you got questions, drop them here in the chat. Let's go to Teague Races. Waddle versus Deontay Johnson.
Geez.
We got a lot of Waddle questions yesterday. A lot of people panicking about Waddle, wanting to trade Waddle. I'm buying all the Dolphins right now. Because if it's not Thompson, it's Huntley, it's going to be somebody, or it's going to be Tannehill. And I just think that offense, it just needs a facilitator.
Yeah.
That's all it needs. Like, you don't have to be a great quarterback. Like, Tua is a good quarterback. I would not put Tua in the great category in the NFL quarterbacks right now, right? He is a good quarterback in a great system. If you can get you could just get average QB play in Miami for the next 6 weeks or however many weeks you need it for, I still think these weapons can be good enough because they do so much after the catch. Like, it's just about being efficient and proficient. So I want to start Waddle still. I'm still show me when it comes to
I'm still with Waddle. I mean, we're assuming Carolina fields a functional offense this week with Andy Dalton. I think that does happen, but there's still more questions than we probably want to give credit to. We still haven't seen, I mean, Carolina has not, it's not just that they've been bad, they've been horrifically bad. And some of that's on Bryce Young, obviously, but we can't just say like, okay, Andy Dalton fixes everything that ails you.
Fair enough. All right, let's get to another question here. Let's go to Fantasy Sizzlin', DJ Moore or Stefon Diggs?
Oh, I'm going DJ Moore. I actually think with Indy's defense, their corners are bad. I'm really hoping this is the game where Caleb Williams, and I went and watched I haven't gotten through all of it, though, all 22 for Houston. It's not so much Caleb. That offensive line is bad. It's bad. So if Caleb gets some more clean pockets, the secondary is bad enough in Indy. I'm in on DJ Moore this week.
Caleb has to take more responsibility for his demeanor too and his attitude.
That's fair.
And our esteemed producer, Seth, I was depressing him before the show started because before you joined us, I was telling him, I saw that clip of after the game where Stroud was talking to him and, shaking his hand at the midfield and was telling him, hey, man, you got to learn from this. It's like kind of like, hey, I was a rookie last year, kind of whatever. And Caleb just wasn't listening to him. He looked like,
oh, I haven't seen this. Really?
He just looked like a wounded little boy. He was like, kind of uh-huh-ing his way. And sucks. CJ was trying to be like, hey, man, look, learn from this. Things are going to be tough sometimes, blah, blah, blah. And he had to like pull him back in to like talk to him. And that's exactly the kind of stuff. And that's exactly the kind of attitude that worried me so much about Caleb. And like, he's not a guy that adversity has struck a lot. It feels like in his, until the end of the USC career, the adversity struck and then it didn't go well. And that was very telling. And I didn't think that this was going to go well at the beginning. So it doesn't go well at the beginning for a lot of quarterbacks. Peyton Manning, things did not go well for him at the beginning of his career, right? A lot of great quarterbacks did not have things go well for them at the start. So this is a thing to monitor because as things continue to go poorly, is he going to be the kind of guy who's going to be a leader and make everybody better that locker room? Or is he going to be the kind of guy that pouts and bitches and complains? And when other guys in the league are trying to help him, kind of keep his head about him or whatever it is, or just kind of speak to him, give him that knowledge. Like, I know it's not fantasy, but it is because it's up here and it ends up translating to their performance on the field. It's a big, that's I mean,
I hope he turns it around, man. And I think I think one of the best things that you can do for quarterbacks in general, much less rookie quarterbacks, is I know we get so enamored with, okay, add the weapons. They've got to have blocking. They got to have offensive line in front of them. And I know it sounds like such a boomer take where I'm like, okay, build up. But it's real, man. Like,
it's real.
The offense can't function. You can't run the ball if you don't have blocking. You can't have time to throw the ball if you don't have blocking. So, like,
the first thing Harbaugh did when he came in with his first pick, I'm going to take the best offensive lineman that's going to be there for 10 years. that's going to be an all-pro for 10 years. Well, yeah, that's what
and the Chargers are a top 3 run blocking offensive line right now.
right now, yeah.
Insane.
All right, let's get to more questions. Before we do, just a quick reminder, if we don't get to your question today, to use the tools over at Fantasy Pros, including the Start Sit Assistant. It's available at My Playbook, the best suite of fantasy tools you'll ever find anywhere. So if you want to dominate your league and make sure you're getting the right players in your lineup, go to fantasypros.com/myplaybook, sync your leagues for free, or just download the app. That's the way to do it. You'll get the expert advice. You'll get to see the percentages of which experts would start who over whom. I don't think I used that right, but you get the drift. Maybe they can make a suite of tools for my poor English potentially, but Fantasy Pros knows no bounds. The tools are amazing. Sync your leagues again for free. Use the Start Sit Assistant, the Waiver Assistant, use the Trade Analyzer, use all the tools and set all your lineups in one spot too. If you have different leagues in different places, you can set all your lineups just on My Playbook. That is spectacular. Again, it's free. Go download that bad boy and start using My Playbook. Let's get back to the questions here, D-Bro. Let's start with
need
John.
Like a Chat Joe PT version.
Chat Joe PT.
That needs to happen.
That should be a show here. Chat Joe PT.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna find that clip that the Stroud clip with Williams and send it to you. It was like it's the same crap I see on the football field on a Saturday with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the same thing where you're like trying to tell a good
so
game.
Y'all win every game. So Michaela's over there like, hey, it's okay. It's all right.
Well,
like,
I mean,
I've never thrown 4 picks. I've never thrown 4 picks in a game, but I could understand how that would feel. Is that how that goes?
But that's what you got. But look, but she's thrown picks in a game, right?
Yeah.
And you bounce back for it. Like his demeanor was so obviously just like
not great,
spoiled, angry little kid. And it was just, it hit me right here. And that was always the thing about Caleb, where I was like, that's the thing. It's the thing that I loved about Stroud more than anything in every interview. And I was like, he felt like a leader. And you got to be a leader. I think Richardson has those leadership qualities too. He's just such a raw, like, just talent. Like, you just got to mold him still.
Are you saying, Joey, that you're getting some slight Bo Callahan vibes here? Is that where we're going with this?
Bro, all I know is that I had massive concerns about Caleb Williams. Mm-hmm. I still have massive concerns about Caleb Williams.
Well, you remember draft season, I got flamed. Everybody called me a hot take artist because I didn't have him as my QB1. But
who was your one? Daniels, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Daniels. He was mine too. Well, I just stand behind you. I let you get burned. So all right. But was Stroud your one 2 years ago? Because he was my one with a bullet last year.
He was my one easy.
Yeah,
I never moved off close. That. Ever moved off of that.
I had Stroud, and then somewhere here was Young, and then Levis was like, I don't know.
Levis was standing in the parking lot trying to get in.
Bro, my favorite thing that year was, remember that week before was some moron on Reddit posted something about Will Levis might go 2 overall. I ran to every sports book I could to bet to reinvest in CJ Stroud going number 2 overall, because it was such a hilarious, nonsensical thing. I don't know where it came from, whatever it was. It was the worst. I didn't even go in the first round. Oh, that was amazing. All right, let's go to John Tucker's question. What up, bros? Full PPR. Start Waddle or Pittman? Told you. I would start Waddle here.
I'm going Waddle.
And then Dowdle, Warren, or Chase Brown?
Dowdle.
We are in the muck here. I'm liking you refused a trade I sent you involving Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, I did. I picked him up off the waiver wire in there, and I saw you. I
had sent that to you before you picked him up off the waiver wire in that other league. Pittman or Waddle for flex? Again, I think it's Waddle for me over Pittman. Is that where you have him in the ranks this week?
Barely. Yeah.
I do think we get a big Jonathan Taylor week this week too.
Yeah, agree.
His props at like 69.5 for rushing.
Nice.
I'm going over that this week big time. I think you got to readjust. You got to get back to running the football, get back to like doing what you do. Yeah. Pound the rock.
Agreed.
Tire out the defense, and then make some big plays and let him do what he does. Ethan S. Pittman. Oh, here we go. Pittman Waddle.
Good Lord.
Everybody. Pittman Waddle. Let's go to C. Smith. Carson Steele or Demarcus Robinson in the flex with 5,000 question marks.
D-Rob.
Demarcus. Okay. All right. Let's go to Jamie Janes. Evans or Godwin? Oh, both.
Ooh, both. But if you're picking between, it's gonna be Godwin. I think Evans gets a shadow from Patrick Surtain this week. So
yeah,
I've dropped him in ranks. I got Godwin as wide receiver 12, and I got Mike Evans wide receiver 16, and I'm probably gonna drop him a few more pegs, like a mid to low end wide receiver 2.
This is depressing. Just John, McLaurin or Devin Singletary. Now, Singletary had a decent one last week. Tough matchup against Cleveland. I think you got to play. Yeah, look, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful
for McLaurin. Like
game, I want them to get blown out because I think then they can say, "Okay, Jaden, go out there and just throw the ball downfield." Like
they have to get to where like this offense, this passing offense is functional, man. Like it's everything is low A dot check downs and what have you. It's like
it's not like Jaden Daniels isn't capable of throwing the ball downfield.
No, that's the thing. It's like he had arguably the best deep ball in that entire quarterback class. So like use it. Like move him around, put him on boots, get him outside the freaking pocket. Okay, fine. You got offensive line concerns. Run Terry on some go routes. Let's go, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Let's go to Larry the Lobster, Hubbard or Braylon Allen. I think you got to play Hubbard. Yeah, I know the Braylon Allen.
I'm not chasing the 2-touchdown game. Like that's such a fluke.
I got 2 words for you. Allen Lazard. Yeah, you want to chase stuff with the Jets? Huh? How'd that work out week 2? How'd that work out?
Yeah.
Look, another Waddle question. What a shock. King Sean, 24, Waddle or Ridley?
I'm going Waddle. I've seen Will Levis play quarterback.
Oh my God. Seriously, that guy. Eric Chapa, Nabers, Dobbins or Waddle? I'm playing Nabers here.
I'm playing Dobbins.
Really?
RB4 in fantasy right now, people. Yeah.
Look, I don't think he's going to get 74 targets again like he did last week.
No, I'm more worried about Cleveland.
I think he's got touchdown equity too.
I'm just worried about I think he's going to get all the targets he can handle, but Daniel Jones versus pressure and an actually good pass defense, that's what I'm worried about.
Oh, hey, we'll see. Reese Puffs, Jared Goff or Baker Mayfield. This is a close one too.
Ooh, this is a close one.
I like Bake at home here.
I got to look at my ranks. That's how close this
Goff
is.
on the road in Arizona or Bake at home. I'm taking Bake.
I've got them MVP. Right back to back.
MVP Baker Mayfield. MVP.
I'm gonna go Baker. I mean, he's a QB1 in fantasy. Let's go.
Look, Lil Derek. Yay! Lil Derek is so excited.
Shine, baby. Let that crotch shine. Let's go.
Baker, especially in the lights too. Look at it.
I know. Lean it back. Yeah. Just imagine just the glow off of it.
Little Derek loves it. He rejoiced. Matt Reich, Pickens or Pittman?
I like Pickens this week. And Pickens is, I put this out on the old X machine. Pickens is one of the best buy lows right now in fantasy. Go trade for him and thank me later. The upcoming matchups are absolutely fantastic, Joey. Have you looked at the Steelers' upcoming pass schedule?
I have, and I can tell you right now, like this will be the first week I'm starting Carr over Fields in the Superflex League in Flex. And if Justin Fields has more points than Carr, I'm going to lose my mind. Like I'm going to literally I might just throw things, or those stupid videos where people throw things at their TV. I'm not saying I'm going to do that.
Are you going to go like buy a TV at a garage sale and then like heat it up, just fully stage it?
Some like quiet walking around the neighborhood after those games are over. Just muttering to myself.
Just for everybody out there, this is the upcoming schedule for the Steelers. Chargers, Colts, Cowboys, Raiders, Jets, Giants, and Commanders.
It's got some up and down in it. It's got some up and down.
Yeah, but there's a lot of really
depending on the health of the Jets guys too.
A lot of really good in there. Yeah.
All right, let's get to Matthew Hardy's question. Oh, Matt Hardy, one of the Hardy boys here. Hunter Henry or Sam Laporta? Come on,
God, dude! Come on, we've gone too far. We've gone too far,
bro.
We've gone.
What happens? We have when you're an extreme wrestler for years, you do a lot of headshots. This is what happens.
You've gone too far.
You play Sam Laporta, bro.
Seth, I blame this question on you. This is
no. I like look. If there's people asking bro questions who want to get broed, you bring them to me, Seth. You bring them to me. You put them on the show. I will ask them, and I will bro people, and I will bro them hard. We should do shirts. I got broed
hard.
I got broed hard. B Ray.
Is that on the front or the back of the shirt? I don't know.
Yes.
Anyway,
Shaheed or Tank Dell, half PPR.
Shaheed.
He's can he do it 3 weeks in a row? Like
I think so. I mean,
I feel like I'm selling. I feel like I'm getting out. If I have Shaheed right now, I feel like it's
I don't disagree with that. Yeah.
I mean, if you could pull off maybe this is crazy.
It probably is. If you're about to say it, it's probably crazy. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Could you pull off Puka for Shaheed right now?
You could. Yeah.
Right? I don't think that's crazy.
Here's the crazier part. Could you get Puka and plus, considering, I mean, when's he coming back? Week like 10?
I'm just thinking about this. Like, Shaheed is a guy you drafted as what? Your 5th wide receiver, probably, right?
Yep. Okay. And he's a wide receiver 10 in fantasy?
Right. He's wide receiver 10 right now. Oof. Now, Puka, Debo, guys who are going to miss a bunch of time here. If a team is 0-2, they need help now.
Yep.
If you're 2-0 and you have Shaheed and you have enough depth to pull off a move like that,
going to get Debo would be a very savvy move if you go get Debo, because he's only going to be out for like 2, maybe 3 weeks. So yeah.
I'm just saying. And if you want to just say something, you could say it in our Discord, fantasypros.com/chat. It's free. It's fun. And we have a lot of shows there. Out of Bounds live every single Monday. And then Tuesdays, Welsh and Erickson do a show live on the Discord. You could be part of it. Ask your questions and you'll be on the podcast. Again, these are audio only shows there, but we've got channels for betting and our Betting Pros Discord. We've got trade stuff in there. There's channels for touchdown calls. We got a contest going there. There's a channel for everything. I mean, it's unbelievable. It might even be recipes. I don't know. It's got a lot of stuff in it. Join our Discord. We got thousands of people in there. The kind of people that are just like you, fantasy football degens who are just looking to have a good time and talk football. And we interact with them. We answer questions. We do AMAs. We do a lot. So join today, fantasypros.com/chat. That's the place to go. So be there in our Discord at Fantasy Pros. All right, let's go to some more questions here, D-Bro. Chat Joe PT. Yeah, there you go.
You like that, don't you? I figured
I like Chat Joe PT.
That's why I was like, I don't want to interrupt you because you were on a roll, but it's too good to just not say it.
That's going to be like, my solo act. It's like my Colin Cowherd show where they just let me kind of rant for an hour about something. My heroes. That's what I want to do.
Like that Harry Potter thread that you put out. That was
I put out a pretty so if you're on the
a lot of time and cold medicine spent with that
I've been sick for a few days, so I had to keep myself sane. I literally would go from the show to the bed. Go to Joe Pisapia 17. I have cast with actors who I think would be fantastic in the Harry Potter reboot on the TV series on Max. Go check it out. I think I did a very good job. I think my Voldemort, my Dumbledore, my Snape, Matthew McFadden as Snape, I think is inspired, and I think he's going to be it. And when he's cast, because it's the people from Succession doing it, you watch. Everyone's going to go back. I'm going to retweet him with like, I was ahead of you. I should be casting this show.
That was...
Did you disagree with any of the casting?
No, choices? I didn't disagree with any of them. But the thing I want to point out here, that was like the 2:30 in the morning, hopped up on NyQuil kind of thread that I was expecting. It was nice. It was insightful. I mean, I'm not going to throw shade at it.
I could barely stand up the last 3 days. So just sitting there, just watching TV and thinking, alone with my thoughts, just like JK here. Carr or Daniels? I think you got to play Carr. I mean, I don't know how you don't right now. I can't believe this, but
I mean,
I think you got to pick him up in single quarterback leagues.
Yeah,
I'm going a step further.
I don't disagree.
I think you might have to pick him up here. Wouldn't that be fun?
The self-loathing Saints fan wants to push back on this, but I don't think that I can.
Well, their schedule. What's there? Let's take a look at that schedule and see when. The
Saints?
Yeah, let's stay. Here we go.
See when the wheels fall off. Is that what you're trying to do?
Philly is a winnable game. Philly is a winnable game. Then they've got the Falcons, which is also winnable. Then they play the Chiefs, probably a loss there. Tampa, I think Tampa's a better team than they are.
That's a win.
But then they get Denver, they get the Chargers, they get Carolina, they get Atlanta again. Who knows who's playing quarterback for Cleveland by week 11? Who knows who's available for the Rams in week 13 with the way things are going there? I'm worried about Matthew Stafford's health with that offensive line. Like that's like I don't wish for this, but I am concerned about him being upright. They get the Giants, the Commanders, the Packers, then the Raiders, and the Bucks. Like,
is this an 11 or 12 win team? Like,
it could be double digits.
I'm not trying to get too much out there, but like I'm looking at their schedule and I'm like, oh Lord, this is a 12 win team right now. Jeez.
All right, David Luna, Brian Thomas Jr. or Waddle?
It's Waddle.
It's Waddle. All right.
Waddle.
Everybody should go trade for Jaylen Waddle right now. And
I know, like we're getting flooded with Waddle.
I would understand it. Erickson has him in every league that we're all in together. So I can't.
Well, of course he does. Yeah.
All right. Next one: Geno Smith, Stafford, or Justin Fields from Craig.
Ooh, I'm going to go Fields, but it's close. It's between Geno and Fields for me.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
I can't start Stafford.
Chris, Shaheed or Waddle?
Shaheed. Oh. Do you disagree?
I understand. It still hurts.
No, hold on. Don't give me the politician answer. Do you disagree? Are you going Waddle over Shaheed?
Not this week.
Okay.
But it wouldn't surprise me if Waddle ended up outscoring him by a lot.
I was like, don't sidestep me.
If Rashid doesn't have these big touchdown plays every week, it's tough. Like, he is threading the here. But
that's fair, but the Saints also have blown people out, so they haven't been pushed.
Well, they've blown out the Carolina Panthers, who, my God, they might not.
And the Cowboys. Now
they blew out the Cowboys, and the Cowboys, I think, was a perfect example of a team, again, not taking a team seriously, just like Cincinnati week 1 didn't take the Patriots seriously. They were looking ahead, and that's what happened. They were looking ahead to the Ravens, and it was a perfect trap game in a situation where, like, the Saints were cute. They beat Carolina, whatever. We'll handle them. And they did.
Derek Carr comes out there dealing.
Just dealing, dude. I don't know how McCarthy still is.
What kind of world are we living in right now where Derek Carr is like probably actually a decent MVP bet right now? Like,
I told you, Baker Mayfield MVP right now.
Wow.
Twin Dad Creations. He's like plus 3,000. Plus 3,000.
Crazy, man.
Anthony Richardson or Brock Purdy?
Richardson, but it's close.
Purdy's got a good matchup this week, but the Richardson rushing equity is
you have to go with the rushing. I mean, it's tough though.
Because my fear is they get up by a lot and then they shut it down. Like, and it's just hand. Like, it's like it's gonna be a lot of that. Michael Stint. I do love Mason this week though.
Mason. Dude, have you seen Mason's anytime touchdown? It's actually it's minus 190 the last time I looked at it.
Oh my God, is it that? Oh
yeah. I was like, I wonder what that is.
Just bet him for first touchdown. It's probably in the
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, Michael Stint, PPR, Demarcus Robinson or Jayden Reed. Now, Jayden Reed hasn't been healthy, but he did practice today. I don't know if he was limited. I don't think Love plays, and I'm not investing in offense where Malik Willis is probably going to throw the ball 15 times, if that. I'm the Loki of fantasy. What if we get Malik Willis beating the Titans in week 3? How amazing is that moment?
He will. If Malik Willis starts, the Packers are going to win.
I think so. I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh, week 3 is going to be a doozy, folks. Michael's question: full PPR, Dowdle, Chuba, or McLaurin?
I'm going McLaurin.
I am too. I think they get behind, and I think this is finally when you just let. There's nothing wrong with going 0-3 and letting Jaden Daniels just figure stuff out.
Yep.
Just let him figure stuff out. You know what I mean? Yep. Or not in that they did win last week. I'm saying, like, they gotta go out there and just let him get comfortable.
Let him play loose, man. Let him make some plays outside of like every time he gets pressured or somebody's not open. Like, they need to design up stuff that's like further than 4 yards down the field.
Lady Bear, JSN or Cooper, full PPR. I'm playing JSN
by a lot.
There's no stop. Sean M, full PPR. Worthy or Swift?
Worthy. I have no confidence in DeAndre Swift at all.
John Doe, Keon Coleman or Jaden Reed?
I'm going Keon Coleman. This could be the week like where Buffalo says, okay, like we need to get the passing game going some, and I think Keon could have a good game.
Jungle Rumbler, do I go Tank Dell or BTJ? I go Tank Dell.
Dell is due.
Dell is due. Daniel Gill, what up? Kirk Thomas Jr. or Shakir?
Oof.
Stinky. This is
rough. Situation. I'm gonna go Kirk on this one, although I know he's been really, really bad, and the easy answer is BTJ. I have big respect for the Buffalo outside corners.
Mm-hmm. All right, just a reminder, everybody, too, if you're watching the stream, drop your comments here, even after the show's over, if you watch it back, because you might win the Trophy Smack Championship belt. 6 pounds of fantasy football glory with a custom design. That's right. You could even get a picture of little Derek on there if you want, or Derek Brown, whatever you want, or even me, Joey P. You could get it. Just all you got to do is comment below, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell till it goes ding for notifications. That's how you know if you're the big winner, and that way you'll never miss a single moment here on our channel, whether it be the live streams, the podcast, the short form videos, or our YouTube shorts, where you can see Uncle Joey, another fun character that we've created here. So again, from Trophy Smack. Go check out Trophy Smack. They're fantastic. And again, win this belt just by commenting below on the program, either live or even afterwards. We're giving this away next week, I believe. All right, let's get to some more questions here. Let's go to Daniel's question. What you want? Could you imagine a belt with this guy on here?
When I win Flex League, I'm getting the belt with your face on it. It's gonna happen.
Put the belt right here. Put the belt right here. Put the belt on my belly.
Where did the Macho Man / Hulk Hogan voice come out? Why did that come out right now?
Right here. He's got Velcro hands too, so I can even like hang him on my microphone.
Oh, good. He can catch the ball better than MBS. That's nice.
Oh, burn. Daniel, we did Daniel's question here. Let's go to VR. What's good, gents? Full PPR, flex, Zach Moss, Adunze, or Deontay Johnson. This is where I would take my shot with Deontay.
Yeah, I go Deontay.
This is where I roll in the dice with the
the
ginger. All right, let's go to Rich A. Full PPR, Mixon or Eckler.
Was that a shout out to me or Andy Dalton? I don't know.
Yes. Mixon or Eckler.
Yes. Oh,
Mixon
if he plays. Mixon if he plays.
I don't think anybody should be enjoying themselves at work as much as we
I love that you just went yes.
Steve
and Seth, by the way, Seth. I mean, we have a very strong ginger community here at Fantasy Pro.
Yes. A lot of baldies, a lot of gingers. It's very diverse. Steve Pakraduni. Now that's a last name. I want it. Pakraduni. Hunter Henry or Goddard. I'd play Henry here.
Why did you add what was that, an Irish accent? What
I don't know. Just answer the question.
That is not Henry. Oh, good Lord.
Goddard or Henry?
Henry.
Yeah.
Henry.
I hope Henry has 2 touchdowns tonight and Rodgers throws 3 picks.
I was gonna say, don't come out here with saying the Patriots are gonna beat the Jets. I know you
they're
want
not.
to. You almost
I think
did.
they might cover. I think they might cover. Look, all I know is there's no pressure on the Patriots. There's zero pressure on the Patriots. And that makes them dangerous. I'm just saying, it's always dangerous when you have a team that has 0 expectations and a team that has a little bit more than 0 expectations.
Giving a Pats fan hope. That's something that's dangerous.
Oh, Pats fans have had hope for a long time. We love hope. Hope is great.
Well,
we live in hope. Jets fans having hope typically does not work out very well. Shaheed or Tank Dell? The confluence of every question we've had today.
Shaheed.
Could have had Waddle to that one. It would have been the perfect question. We wouldn't have had to do the stream.
I know.
Ryan Oldman, PPR flex, Deontay Johnson, Quentin Johnson, or Charbonnet.
If Walker is out, it's Charbonnet. If Walker plays, then it's Deontay Johnson.
Agreed. There you go. Nailed it. The Messiah, Tank Dell, or JSN? I'm going JSN. PPR.
I mean, do we all watch the JSN breakout game last week?
It was right there in front of you.
Good.
Curtis, Christian Kirk, or Demarcus Robinson in the flex?
Oh,
I would go Kirk.
I'm
worried.
Barely.
I'm worried about Stafford. I'm worried about that line.
I'm worried about Stafford too. I think that offense is not going to look great this week.
No. Rich A, full PPR, Deontay Johnson or Javonte Williams?
Deontay. I want to start no part of the Broncos offense. None.
I don't know if McVay will walk away, but wholesale changes to the Rams next year. I feel it coming.
Ooh, you think
wholesale changes? I think it's
like draft a quarterback. Wholesale changes, front office.
Yeah,
everything?
I think. If it's not draft a quarterback, that's where Sam Darnold becomes real interesting too.
Oh,
if he plays well in Minnesota, if he gets this team to sniff a playoff, if he wins 10 games, they're going to pivot to McCarthy next year, as they should. He's the investment. And what you barely saw out of McCarthy was at least pretty, exciting.
JJ McCarthy's going to be so good, man. I can't wait.
And it's a perfect spot too, because LA has no pressure. The fan base is small. It's not like it's
okay.
I'm just saying,
I'm not saying no.
They got a little bounce last year because Puka did what Puka did, and there was one more year with Donald and all that. They got that little bounce, and I think they got fooled into thinking that things were going to be okay, but they're not. They haven't had draft picks in
entire teams on the IR now. It's rough.
Yeah,
man.
this is the time where you might have to tear it down, and I don't know if McVay will want to stay for that. I think he might go to the booth. I think he might go somewhere. He might just be like,
dude, he'd be so good in the booth. Oh my gosh. He's going to be so
good. Who grunts more? Who grunts more in the booth, Collinsworth or Tony Romo?
God. I want to vomit just even thinking about that. But I think
they should let you and me do the game. Everybody, comment in the chat. How much would you love it if Derek and I called the game together? How great would that be? You'd get the people really calling it like it is, really saying the right things. having a good time out there.
Fantasy
it would be like
angles,
Summerall
betting
and
angles,
Madden all over again. There you go.
Glorious.
And I would just do complete Pat Summerall. 2nd and 2. Pat Summerall is a genius. It's a 3-yard pass.
I'm not even going to try. I couldn't even do it, Madden.
But like, I just think the energy of two people actually there who enjoy each other's company is with something that'd be people would want to watch. I think they'd enjoy it.
Agreed.
Let's go to Gigster. Rico Dowdle, Bucky Irving, Braylon Allen, or Ty Chandler. It's Rico for me, unless Rashad White is out, in which case you play Bucky because Denver's terrible against the run.
I think I agree with you. I agree with you.
Go that right. But I think Rashad's going to play. It seems like it's going in that direction.
I think Rashad's going to play.
It's a good matchup for him too. I want to play him so bad, but I'm so worried about him like coming out of that game.
I'm worried about him too.
Tyler Rose, Montgomery, or Zay Flowers, full PPR. Ooh, that's tricky. I think I play the Monty touchdown equity.
I'll say this. If Trevion Diggs does not play, then it's Flowers. If Trevion's in, then it's Monty.
Fair. Jackson Baker. Cool name. Look at that. Zach Moss or Amari Cooper. Here's where I play Cooper.
Yeah, I play Cooper, although it's gross.
It is. Well, I tell you, this is 3 weeks in a row where Amari Cooper doesn't have a game.
Actually, I'm flipping that. I'll play Moss for the volume.
Play Moss?
Yeah, it's a good. He probably gets a touchdown this week. I know it's gross, but he probably gets
Rick Silvas, longtime premium fan. Help. 3 alarms.
Rick is very alarmed.
PPR.
Lots of alarms.
Extremely alarmed.
Extremely. I can hear it in my head.
JK Dobbins or Pittman or Khalil Shakir.
Dobbins. This isn't even close. It's Dobbins.
Like,
he's the RB4.
All those emojis.
I can't even hold up my fingers. I was like, he's the RB4. Apparently, I can't count.
Little Derek has no fingers. Little Derek is just what? He's just the hand. Yeah, it might be fingers under there, but I can't see him.
He's got Velcro mitts, so it's all that matters.
Velcro mitts. Rashad White or Jerome Ford? This is from Brad.
PPR magnet. I mean, it's Rashad White.
Henry has a question. Henry's question: Jameson Williams or David Montgomery?
JMO. Going JMO.
All right. Is it? Let's see. James Swift or Rico Dowdle rest of season? Now, this is an interesting question. Rest of season is the caveat here. Now I know which way I'm going to go, and it's going to piss people off because it's going to be Dowdle for me. Because I'm
going Dowdle too.
Dowdle
I want nothing to do with DeAndre Swift. Nothing. Didn't want to draft him. Don't want to play him now. Nothing. Want nothing to do with Swift.
I own 1 share in our stupid, ridiculous deep league that we're in.
If he keeps stinking it up, Khalil Herbert's going to play more than people think. I'm saying that right now.
The Bears are in a bad spot right now. Sorry, Seth. Earmuffs, Seth. Earmuffs. Was already wearing the can, so I guess it's close.
Seth is just throwing his hands up. He's like,
whatever. I'm a Bears fan. I know how it goes.
I know.
Daquan Holloway, Pickens or Diggs? Pickens easy. Yep. Boy, oh boy, that Diggs. All those people worried about Nico Collins or Diggs. I wonder if they're worried now.
Who was out there saying Nico was the clear wide receiver 1 all drafts?
I know this guy was. And I'm pretty sure that guy. Yeah. These two handsome balls.
I wasn't even going to try to do that. I don't know. I always mess it up which way to point when we're on stream.
It's always the opposite.
So. I know. I know that, and I still get it wrong.
Hi, Derek. High five.
You should have given me the heads up. I would have given you
high five. Can you do it?
Dang it! I messed it up.
Wrong hand. Oh God, you're useless.
I told you. I don't know what direction to do. Okay. Absolutely. No. Yeah. Yes. Yay. I'm so bad at this.
All right. One more question. Thomas Salinas, Demarcus Robinson, or Ladd McConkey?
Oh gosh.
Robinson. All right, there you go. All right, everybody. Remember, drop your comments below here after you've watched the show. If we didn't get your question, don't worry about it. You can go and use the Start Sit Assistant over at Fantasy Pros My Playbook. Again, fantasypros.com/my playbook, or better yet, just download the app, use the tool, sync your leagues. It's free. Use free stuff that'll make you better at fantasy football. It's really easy. Go do it today. Also, join our Discord, fantasypros.com/chat, aka ChatJoePT, and you can join us for all the discussion going on our Discord, and join us for our live shows too on our audio only side of the podcast too. Get your questions answered and get on the show. Also, don't forget to drop your comments below, subscribe to the channel, like the stream too. You might as well like the stream. We've been working here for the last 45 minutes or so, I think. And you might win this incredible championship belt from Trophy Smack. You get your design on there, custom text, you name it, you get it, and it's free just by dropping your comments below, subscribing to the channel, and ringing the bell till it goes ding. Great time as always. Always fun to hang out with you, D-Bro. Shout out to Seth too, and shout out to everybody else.
I think I got it. Try to high five me. I think I got it this time, okay?
That'll do it for us, but the story of the game goes on. For Derek Brown, I'm Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids.
Yes! Got it!
It turns out he can be taught, everybody.
I kind of practiced that in my head for a while. Not going to lie.
Yeah. It only took a couple minutes, but you did it.
Yeah, well, at least I got it.